Well, happy 1st of January 2025. What have I been doing? Well, I've just come out of the way. The main bedroom is in a bit of a state. What we've decided is to get rid of the fitted wardrobes in there. We've got sliding wardrobe doors, the large ones that took over a whole wall. So just as you came in on the right hand side, it was a total massive wall of white sliding robes, if you know what I mean. And my son, he'd got a large set of drawers that belonged to my grandson Noah. Noah's just had a new wardrobe, so we've ended up with these drawers. There's 3 large ones at the bottom and 2 at the top. So I thought, well, I can get my things in there out of the wardrobe. I don't know what I was thinking, because in my mind I thought, well, we can put a set of drawers in the recess as you go in, a set of drawers on the chimney breast, and then we could put, I thought about putting a curtain where the door used to be, and I thought that'll be lovely. It'll give the room its right proportion. And well, I don't know how big I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't big enough. So we've had to get rid of a load of clothes. There was clothes there that we didn't really need, we didn't use, and my husband's lost quite a lot of weight, so a lot of the things didn't fit him anymore. So just to say, in the kitchen I've got 6 massive boxes full of clothes ready to go tomorrow to the Salvation Army. There's all sorts in there, Burberry, what else, North Face, Slazenger, all different popular makes, but they don't fit him anymore. And some of the things that I've put in there, I don't like them. So I thought, just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. You're keeping them, but you don't wear them. So, you know, it's in chaos up there. I've ended up losing half a tooth, but luckily I've got a dental appointment in a few days' time. It's for the hygienist, but I'm sure she'll be able to see that it needs a repair and they'll get me in quick. So that's how that is. Ivy's gone and fractured part of her hand. She was coming down a slide at a trampoline park at a party, and she's ended up you know, making quite a mess of her hand. Apparently she was in such a lot of pain, and she could move her fingers, but anyway, her mummy said, you know, let's take her to the hospital. And of course she'd got thoughts of the hospital, you know, when she had to stay in for a week, so she didn't want to go. Anyway, she's been, and she's got a splint on. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. There's always something in there, but she's all right. On the good side, she's all right. And you know, in about 3 weeks' time, it should have sorted itself. So that's how that is. And it's quite dull outside. I've picked some leaves up. I think little and often, you know, if you just crack on with stuff, you've often heard me say, let's crack on. I go to bed early, I get up early, and about 2 o'clock I can feel myself flagging. It's 2:10 now. I've made myself a cup of Earl Grey with milk. Lovely. And I think I'm just going to have half an hour catching up on a bit of YouTube, and I'll see how further on my husband's got with taking the interior of the wardrobe out. I always say you've got to crack an egg to make an omelette, you know, meaning you've got to make an awful mess to make it look better. But in my head, I'd got lovely drawers there, a mirror there, but it won't work out that way. But it'll be better. So that's how that is. I think there's 3 different types of wallpaper on the wall behind the fitted wardrobe, because there was a backing to the wardrobe. So and the wardrobes were in there when we moved in here. So how many years have we lived here? Since 1986. So a long time. So it was in need of doing anyway. And we'll see how we go on. Anyway, lots of love to everybody, and I hope you're all okay, and you're finding things that'll make your life better. And if they do, well, have a go at it. And if things are bothering you, remember, one day at a time, and we seem to get there, don't we? You know, we all have things that seem like mountains at time. And if I could have told my future self, I would have said, stop worrying, because most of the things you worry about don't happen, and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and look after yourself, because if you do that, you're better for other people as well. Right, I'm going to sit down. Well, I'm sat down, have my cup of tea, and I'm to relax a bit. I've got the fire lit. It looks like it's going to be quite a cold snap very soon. I'll just turn you round so that I can show you the hyacinths. Can you see those? Aren't they lovely? So they've come out really nice. Oh, and also there's some blue flowers there with some twiggy bits. Well, they're not real. The flowers aren't real. I'm not really one for doing it, but I've got some lovely bits of twig and foliage, should I say. Some of it was out of a, you know what I'm going to say, well, probably don't, but it's out of a supermarket car park. The strimmer had been round, they'd cut a load of bushes back, and they'd left some little branches with lovely green leaves on. I thought, they're coming home with me, and my husband cut me a few twigs off of the bottom of a tree in another car park. He'd got his secateurs with him. Tell you, anything for nothing. And then the purple flowers, they were £1. They're like little silk irises, and I've put them in a beautiful vase that my daughter-in-law gave me, Corinne. So that's lovely. And my eldest son and Corinne, you know, the ones that got married, they're in Bath at the moment for New Year. Not in the bath, in the place Bath, you know. Just thought I'd make that clear. And of course, anybody down south, it's Bath. But when you're from the Midlands and the north, I think we call it Bath. Like a path is a path. It's not a path. Right, anyway, before I get into trouble, I better go. Bye.